Welcome to another episode of This is English, and today we're going to talk about the difference between few and little, and a few and a little. Typical mistakes, and the good news is they're easy to get right. Start by looking at the difference between few and little first of all. This is to do with countable and uncountable. I'm sure you've heard this before when you've been learning English. Here's a few examples. I could say there's a few cameras in the room. There are 2 cameras here at the moment. So few is with things I can count. Little is the opposite. It's things that I can't count. One of them is time. I've got little time today. I've got little money in my bank. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the difference when we say a few versus just few. Now, for some people, the article presents a few complications, makes it a bit difficult. But it's really to do with a positive or negative idea. Here's my example. I've got a few friends who live in Madrid in Spain. Now I'm English. It's a little bit unusual maybe for somebody English to have a few friends living in Spain, but it's a nice thing for me. I've got a few friends who live in Spain, a few Spanish friends. Nice for me. But if I say I've got few friends, or if it's worse, I've got very few friends who live in London. Now I'm from London, I live in London, and I've got very few friends. It's not very nice for me, doesn't make me feel very happy, so it's a negative thing. So those are the small differences. A few, it's a good thing. Very few, it's not such a good thing. Same example. I've got a little money in my pocket. I've got £5–10 in my pocket. It's not much, but it's a little. It's enough to go and buy a drink with my friend, or the very few friends that I have. In the opposite side, little, I've got little money. I've got financial problems because I've got so little money. So I'm not feeling very positive about this. So let's have a little review of this just before we finish. Few versus little. We have to think, is it countable? Is it uncountable? A few, a little, is it positive? Is it negative? A few is more positive than few. A little is more positive than little. One thing just to be careful of, don't say, I've got little friends. If you talk about little friends, they're probably hobbits, which could be good friends, but it's probably not what you meant to say. I've got few friends in this example. Hope that makes sense, everyone. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time on This is English.